Hello everybody, I'm Maxi. Welcome to a new episode. After I published that dating video, I realized I missed an important part. How people break up here. You can't have a healthy relationship without any means to break up, right? Okay, this episode is about this. What people say, which word means what. Now let's get started. Okay, first, what word do you use when you want to say break up? I think the most intuitive translation for break up would be 分开, and I've already seen people making this mistake. You see, 分 means divide, separate, and 开 means open, apart. So together, it seems an intuitive way to mean two people separating, breaking up, right? But no, if you say 分开 to your partner, they would think you mean now it's a time for us to not see each other for a while, to calm down, to let things sink in, so that we can have time to really understand what happened, to repair the damage between us or something. That's what people mean here when they say 分开. If you want to say break up, the word is 分手. 手 means hand, so you can picture this as a couple holding hand, but then finally deciding to let go. This is 分手. 分手 means breaking up. So if your partner tells you that they want to 分开, they are not telling you they want to end this relationship. They still care about it. They want to repair it. That's what 分开 means. If they really want to break up, they would tell you 分手. So don't mess these two words up. Oh, right. When people say 分开, we usually don't just say we 分开. We say 分开一段时间. Go separated for some time, for a while. That's how you would naturally hear this here. And then for 分手, usually people just say 分手. That's the end. That's it. Okay, then what would your date here say when they try to tell you they don't want this relationship without sounding offensive or damaging the friendship for good? Well, expressions for this here can feel quite indirect if you see it from the English logic. I think the most common expression you would hear is 不合适,我们不合适. If you throw these two translation apps, usually they tell you inappropriate. That sounds pretty weird in English, right? But actually, this is trying to say we are not really a match. So maybe your date would say 我觉得我们不合适. I don't think we are a good match. That is your sign that this romantic relationship is over. And then another common expression would be 没感觉. The literal translation into English would be don't have feeling. Again, weird. But actually, this is trying to say I don't really feel the romance. I don't really feel the thing. And don't get this wrong. This is not saying you didn't make it apparent. You didn't do it right. This is just to say I don't think this is the thing. Well, to put it simple, you can just take it as I don't want it. So this is also a sign that this relationship is over. Let's just be friends. It's not a sign for you to try harder. And then there is a third very common expression which I find very funny. It's that your date, usually the girl in a heterosexual relationship, would tell you that 你是个好人, you are a good person. We call this action 发好人卡, give out a good person card. It's saying you are a good person, you are kind, you are nice to have around, but I just don't think we should be together as a couple. Okay, the most indirect of them all. This expression is so commonly used that nowadays when people genuinely comment someone is a good person, people would laugh because they would think about this. So, these three are the most common signs for this relationship is not going to happen. I'm sure there are much more innovative ways to mean this nowadays. So if you have encountered any, please comment down below to teach the rest of us. Okay, those are for the serious part. Now let's talk about the drama part, in case your friends want to gossip with you or you want to gossip with your friends. We really have quite some innovative ways to call cheating. And first of all, don't ever literally translate cheating. People wouldn't understand. We don't call it that here. And I think the most common way to say cheating here is 出轨. This literally means out of the rail. A train out of the rail. This is what we usually say when we say cheating. And what's funny about this is that The word for a gay or lesbian coming out of the closet is 出柜. Literally means out of the closet. 出柜. You see 出轨, 出柜. If you are tone deaf, they sound the same, right? Well, people here find this funny too. So be sure to make the tones right. Cheating is 出轨. Coming out of closet is 出柜. And then another common expression for cheating here is 劈腿. This literally means splitting legs, either this way or this way. Think about what Jean-Claude did between those two trucks. That's a textbook level of 劈腿. This is developed from an idiom, 脚踏两条船, standing on two boats. We still use this idiom to mean 劈腿. But nowadays, the more common way is just to say 劈腿. It's shorter, it's more concise. And then there is a third way that's very common to mean cheating nowadays, and that's 绿, the color green, 绿. 我被绿了 means my partner cheated on me, I'm the victim. And if it's I 绿了 someone else, it means I cheated with a third person to make this person a victim. And as for why the color green has this special meaning, there are too many urban legends, people already don't know what the true origin is. Anyway, we just use it this way. As a result, you usually don't see people putting anything green on their head here. Definitely not a green cap, green hat, green hoodie, because 绿帽子 is the go-to item to mean you are cheated on. People don't wear it. Well, nowadays some young people do. They now find this funny. Some young people even go dye their hair green. Actually, I like deep green caps and hair. I'm considering doing one of them. Okay, that is today's video. I hope it's helpful. Again, if you like it, if you like what I do, leave a like, subscribe, or share this video to your friends. And if you are interested in more trivial knowledges like memes, slang that are too trivial to make into videos, I'm now also posting them in my membership thread. So if that's what you need, welcome to join my membership. You can find the join button under this video if you have already subscribed, or you can find it on my channel homepage. Anyway, thank you all for watching this far. I hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.